in Agra. I have to tell you that Agra is one of my favorite cities. I really enjoy coming here, especially after the Jamuna Expressway has brought us so close together. Hopefully our product is going to bring all of us closer together. Yeah? We're here to talk to you about cruises. Cruises is a destination by itself. We're going to show you some videos about events that we've already done on our ships. And there are, every time we meet, people like yourselves, we come across, a lot of, mindsets and objections about how to use a ship as a destination. And tell you, these videos will probably break some of those mindsets. And then we have a PowerPoint presentation of one of our latest ships, which is Quantum of the Seas. We say that we are taking a quantum leap, right? Because the ship is digitally very advanced compared to the ships that exist in the world, and it is going to be sailing from Singapore. So, basically, from the business perspective, a low-hanging fruit for all of us. It's not very expensive to go to Singapore to do weddings. Some of you may have already done events which are from Singapore, right? And we have a similar ship sailing from Shanghai and from Beijing. Actually, I'm feeling a little restricted standing here and talking. I feel I'm punished here. So can I just walk around a little bit? Yeah? Thanks. Hi. Okay. Wow. I can hear myself.
One of the weddings which we did is done by Chetan, who is here, and it was a 700 passenger wedding, and he executed it beautifully. You'll be able to see 2 videos, and it will give you an insight on what all goes and how many minute details he has to work upon, and how we collaborated and executed it finally.
So the good news is that we'll tell you about the cruise, and Chetan can tell you about the weddings and the venues. Yeah. Okay. So we are from Trident Travel Marketing, Sanjeev and myself. We are India representatives for Royal Caribbean Cruises. We are the sole representatives for Royal Caribbean Cruises in India. Any Royal Caribbean cruise and its brand, Celebrity Cruises, Azamara Club Cruises, Silver Sea Cruises, that is sold from India is sold through Trident, right? And there is nobody else selling that. Yeah. So if we give you a rate, it stands. Yeah. Nobody else. Okay. Okay, so here are some videos.
Open your eyes, yeah.
The word is wow. Wow. I didn't hear that. Yeah. Great peppy crowd in Agra. Yeah. I'm so happy to be here. We take the quantum leap with us. Wasn't it a wow? Can you imagine that happening on a ship? Yeah. How many of you have been on a cruise here? Yeah. So can you imagine that happening on the ship?
Very, very different. I think it's a wow.
Yeah. So now we'll go straight to the quantum presentation. We'll try and show you what the latest ship has. Okay, and how you can actually wow your consumers. Yeah. Okay, and this seems to be a Royal Caribbean affair today because you got Chetan who's can't stop doing weddings on our ships. We got Chef Narendra who's worked on Royal Caribbean. What do you think, Chef? Yeah? Okay, so let's see what are the different features. Okay, first about the ship, it's about 170,000 tons, which makes it the largest ship in Asia. Yeah, we've got larger ships. Royal Caribbean have built the biggest ships in the world. And they sail out of Miami and Fort Lauderdale in the Caribbean. So if you have somebody who wants to go all the way to the Caribbean to do an event, by all means do it. We've done it. We've done events even in the Caribbean, in the Bahamas, okay, in Alaska, in the Mediterranean, in North Europe, okay, and we are actually, and plenty from Singapore, yeah. So the ship is, it's got 4,180 guests. There's an important stat that I'd like to share with you on this is, when you're looking at a ship, you must take its gross tonnage and divide it by the number of passengers. You get a passenger space ratio. At the end of the day, your client, when he's booking a ship, is paying for space. Yeah, so he must get space, and that's where Royal Caribbean scores over the other cruise lines. When they tell you, when they ask you, why should we go on Royal Caribbean, or what is so good about Royal Caribbean, why is it regarded as the #1 cruise line, and then these are some of the points that must come up, right? 1,500 crew members, 22 knots cruising, which is the standard speed for all ships, okay? About 16 decks. Yeah, which is pretty big enough. Okay, so there are some firsts. Let's see. When I'm talking about firsts, I'm talking about features. Yeah, and we'll see some of them. What's that? Wow, that's 300 feet above the sea level. That's a capsule. This is in the Guinness Book of World Record. Okay, it's the highest rowing platform from a ship. Yeah, that's what it is. It's called the North Star. Yeah, that's on the ship Quantum of the Seas. Then we've got a virtual skydiving experience on board, the red cord by iFly. Okay, awesome at any time, transformational venues. This is the Seaplex. Now, this is a play area during the day. It's got several options. At night, it can accommodate about 900 people, and you can use it for events. It's a venue. Yeah? Chetan, have you done this? Yeah? You did the Sangeet on this, so there you are. So this can be used in the evening at night for events. During the day, it's a play area. It's got bumper cars. And it is the largest play area at sea on any ship in the world. Yeah. So about 900 people can be accommodated here. Okay, and that's the other side of the Seaplex. What do you think? Wow. Can you take children on cruises? Yes, of course. Yeah. All right. So this is another fascinating feature. We must look at it. Okay. You see that glass. This is a 270. Lounge. It's called 270. Yeah. During the day it has glass, so there's a lot of viewing, and you see a lot of natural light coming in. One of the unique features of Royal Caribbean is that we build ships with a lot of glass. Okay, there are no dark and dingy corridors in the ships now. Okay, where you are indoors and you're just sailing and there's not much viewing outside. Royal Caribbean have built ships with a lot of glass, so there's a lot of viewing. You can just sit around, have a drink. It's a lounge over here. Okay, and during the day it transforms. This is it during the night. Can you imagine? Those are robotic screens that you see on top, okay? And they move. So there is human and technology coming together to create entertainment. That's what happens. That's Royal Caribbean. Wow. Okay? That's what happens. And it's dazzling. You really learn the meaning of the word dazzle. Zabardast jagah hai sham ko baith ke, and it's all included in the cruise cost. That's the good part. Okay? इस तरह का entertainment अगर हम बाहर देखेंगे, तो we'll be paying about $150 or $200. Okay? And it's not justified. Actually, when you look at a Royal Caribbean cruise cost and you add up this, the cost is not justified. It should be much more. Okay? But here is the experiences that we bring. Okay? This is what Royal Caribbean is famous for. You think of a ship, you think of these corridors in one room after the other. That's the hotel part. That's very different. This is right in the center of the ship. Okay? And you can see how wide it is. It's got 24 hours of entertainment and eating options, duty-free shopping, okay? And the best brands in the world are available here for people who want to shop. And we know that Indians love shopping, right? हम भी आगरा हैं, कल शॉपिंग जा रहे हैं, कुछ ना कुछ तो खरीद के जाएंगे वापस के लिए, है ना? Wow. Yeah. Okay. And then we have the solarium, again another venue that can be used. It's an adults only solarium with a retractable ceiling. When the weather is good, the ceiling goes off and it's open to sky, so fresh air. Okay, right in the middle of the sea. Wow, fantastic, isn't it? Think about it here. What an experience here. You're by the pool, you've got a massage, you're by the pool, you're in the middle of the ocean, the glass is open, okay, and you're just daydreaming. करना है नहीं करना है? करना है ना? बेहतरीन लाइफ है. अपना लेटो, ठीक है, पहले पैसे कमा लो, 2-3 वेडिंग्स हमारे साथ कर लो, है ना? Then we'll do all this. Okay? Part of a holiday. खाना क्या मिलता है? Okay? So the first thing you have to remember when you're on a Royal Caribbean cruise, food is available 24 hours. That's okay. Number 2, you have to remember is you get Jain meals. Okay. Number 3, you get Indian food. Okay. We've served chole bhature and samosa in Alaska. Now it's part of the list. Okay. So yeah, whatever changes have happened have come from you. Okay, and we adopted those changes and we introduced food. Okay, and as we go along, we'll see the kind of different food that is coming. Okay, complimentary dining. Look at the amount of choices that you get. Okay, there's an American grill. There's a Windjammer Cafe, which is a buffet spread. Okay, breakfast, lunch, dinner, high tea served here. You can walk in, no charge for these restaurants. You can go there and you get a huge spread. The Windjammer Cafe can take up to 1,500, 1,800 people at a time. Okay, and you get all kinds of choices. Okay, even for people who don't want to eat, just go there and sit. Yeah. There is a Solarium Bistro, the Coastal Kitchen. These are specialty restaurants. The 270 has a cafe. We saw the lounge. It has a cafe of its own. The food here is all complimentary. It's paid for. Yeah. And then there is specialty dining. So if you're not happy or satisfied with what you're getting there is specialty dining where there is a cover charge, and then you eat certain items in the menu could be chargeable, okay? But you have plenty of choice for all kinds of people, vegetarian, non-vegetarian, hardcore, non-vegetarian, everything is available. And he is the food consultant for Royal Caribbean. Okay? The kind of spreads that he has dished out, okay? Look at the colors of the food, right? It tells a story. There was a time when, in the earlier time when we introduced Royal Caribbean to India and people went to eat, they didn't understand the thali concept that we have in India. So our food used to be served by courses, in courses. So, you had dal that came first course, rice that came second course, and then we told them that, हम सब इकट्ठा ऐसे लगा के खाते हैं. So then, we'll come from there. What I'm trying to say is, हम वहाँ से आए हैं. वो सोच थी. A lot of Indians who work, Chef Naren will bear me out. A lot of Indians who go from India and work on our ships, okay, and have been able to create food, okay, and offer food that is satisfying everybody. So from the food aspect, no worries. Okay? Entertainment. The entertainment that we offer is Broadway entertainment. There are other cruise lines that offer you Broadway-like, Broadway-style. We offer you Broadway entertainment. Shows like Mamma Mia, Saturday Night Fever, Grease. Okay, right? We tie up, Royal Caribbean ties up with the best, okay, and offer entertainment, and all entertainment is paid for. आपको पैसे खर्च नहीं करने हैं कहीं थिएटर में जाने के लिए या कुछ अलग से करने के लिए. Okay, the 270 virtual concerts, we've already seen that. Okay, the Robo Show.
Psychopathy is based around William Close and the Earth Heart, as well as all of his original musical instruments that he's created. So the Earth Heart is the basis.
Finally having everything here in the world theater is amazing. I've set the Earth Heart all over the world in some really beautiful concert halls, in caverns.
So did you get what that was? वो थिएटर है, हमारा जो थिएटर है that is 1300 people capacity. उन्होंने पूरा थिएटर एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट बना दिया है. Okay, so and this is about 50 to 60 meters. Okay, people are sitting, and the entire theater is a musical instrument. Okay, and music is coming from all over it. Wow. So I'm sorry, not interesting. Wow. Yeah. Good. The musical hall, these are some of the features for entertainment. Okay, let's come to the accommodation, because that's what you're paying for, like I said at the start of my presentation. Okay. We got Duplay accommodation for the first time in the cruise industry. Duplay accommodation was introduced by Royal Caribbean. Okay, we have the largest standard staterooms in the fleet. Large storage solutions for long itineraries, smarter convertible furniture, innovative new connecting concepts. Wow. 1640 square feet, bigger than the apartment I live in.
Definitely.
है कि नहीं? ये है शाहरुख खान type of accommodation. ठीक है? This is what we created. And with our suites, we have a very interesting feature with these high value suites. एक genie होता है. Okay, he's like a butler. We call him the genie because the genie मालूम है ना, rub the lamp, genie comes and produces anything that you want. Okay, and that's the level of service we want to reach. So we have a genie. You don't call him a butler. He's a genie. Anything that you want. Those who book the Royal Loft Suite, okay, the genie gets in touch with them before they come onto the ship. So if there are any special needs, special requirements, they will अपने रूम में पहुंचते हैं, it's all there. Glucose biscuits, even those. If somebody wants that in Alaska, he's on the Royal Golf Suite, the genie produces that. So anything, okay, that is needed for this holiday. Then we have the skyloft. Okay, and then we have the ocean view stateroom with balcony. Okay, 198 square feet. आप लोग travel trade से नहीं हैं, लेकिन अगर आप या cruise industry से नहीं है, but if you go 25 square feet. Okay, and then when you actually go there, you find about 40 square feet is the balcony. Okay, so here it is 198 square feet plus the balcony, 55 square feet. Ocean view staterooms have a window. No, there's a advantage of this is that there's a lot of natural light coming in. Okay, and then we have the interior accommodation, 5-star plus. Look at the accommodation. Yeah, virtual balcony. This is a category that we created. Can anybody tell me what a virtual balcony is? क्या है? It's a projected screen. So these are inside accommodation with a screen. If you remove the curtain, you can actually see what is going on real time, virtual, outside. There's a camera that is bringing in pictures. Okay?
Go through.
Available in print and on the internet, or हम आपको भेजेंगे when the need arises. So I'll just get on with the rest of the presentation. Up to 1,300 people. We have the music hall, we have C-Plex, we saw that. We have the Boleros, vintages, smaller accommodation, the pool deck, the open deck can be used for shows. We've done a Somonigam show and for about 1,300 people. But when he ended up singing, there were 2,500 people listening to him. The entire shipload went. Somonigam गा रहे हैं सब, है ना, पहुंच लो. So that's what it is. Then we have the solarium that I talked about, 700 people, yeah. So again, this is information, this is technical information. When we actually get down to discussing a proposition, we can meet and discuss this. Okay? The world's first smart ship. So, there's a smart check-in. This is a little bit on the side, but I want to tell you that quantum of the seas is about 99 times more digitally advanced than any other cruise ship. Okay, we've got the fastest internet at sea. We've got smart check-in. You can check in sitting at home. And believe me, when you reach the ship, जब आप ship पे पहुँचते हैं pier पे, okay, from the time you get off to the taxi to the time you get onto your room, we're trying to move things so that you're there in 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. If you checked it in advance. Okay, so if you have a large group. The ship knows when they are coming, their rooms are prepared, you give your time, okay, and you check in within 15 minutes. You're there in your room. From the pier, okay. Before I go, I just want to ask, आप लोगों के पास कुछ questions, any questions you want to ask, any doubts you want to clear? Reasons, I'll talk to you after this, lots of reasons. I know personally, I've been involved with Royal Caribbean since 1999. And since 2008 till date, we have been talking about bringing a ship to India, okay, Royal Caribbean and starting. Lots of problems. The first issue was the infrastructure. Okay, we didn't have infrastructure for such large ships to come. It's not easy. There are lots of things that actually go into planning. Then a suitable itinerary to attract people. Okay, even the ship that is sailing from Mumbai today is half the size of the ship. Okay, having said that, I'll tell you, in the last 5-7 years, I've personally been involved with the government. The Prime Minister has seen the coastline that India has. Okay, not that it was not seen earlier, but he was personally very keen to promote coastal tourism, including cruise tourism out of India. So a lot of work has been done in the last 2-3 years. I know the Bombay Trust has built a fabulous port. Okay, आप लोग को मौका मिले तो आप जाके देखिएगा. They've done well, and sooner or later, sir, we will get a ship for you. Yeah, to Mumbai. Okay, anything else?
We plan a 3-night wedding group there. So who do we talk to about the booking part, and then the decor part? Do we have independent vendors for that? So how does it happen?
Okay, so we book the cruise, right?
Right.
You pay for the space, like I said, and the cruise fare. The rest is your, you can ask the cruise line to do it. My recommendation is Chetan has done weddings. Okay, he does this, right? So he'll probably be he'll have more answers than me. Okay, the cruise, like to book an airline, the voyage you have to book with us, with Tyrant, and the rest is what you do. The ship does allow you to come on. Every place has their terms and their restrictions, etc. Within that, you can do up the place the way you want to.
What about labor accommodation?
That has to be.
My team.
You'll need to book rooms. You'll need to book rooms for that. Yeah. No, you can book inside rooms. People do that.
Then I'll have to talk to Chetan maybe.
Yeah.
So we'll have to take
We can
a
give
flight.
you the ways and means by which you can actually find the value, right proposition, where you can bring in the cost down. That will help you.
So Chetan is the right person for that.
Chetan is the right person for lots of things. But when you actually come to buying the accommodation, like Sanjeev was saying, and you tell us how many people, what are the kind of people, we can recommend from our experience as to which accommodation you should buy, how you can save money. We all understand everybody operates on a budget. So within the budget, how we can give you the best value. That is our responsibility, and we'll do it.
So we fly our guests to Singapore.
Yes.
And then take them back from Singapore.
Yes. You need to do that. Yeah. You need to arrange for their visa, their tickets, etc. That's yours. We'll just give you the cruise cost. Okay. You need to give us your schedule of events that you want to do. Okay. And we'll help you out with venues, etc. on board the ship. Okay. And that's our job. That we do. Having said that, why only 3 nights? Why not the 7 nights?
So where?
Why not Bahamas? Why not Europe?
It's my money, right?
Look at where.
It's guest money.
But he wants to spend it. He's earned it. Okay, let's look at it. Let's look at Europe. Let's look at the 7-nighters, the big ship, one of the biggest ships in the world, Allure of the Seas, is coming to Barcelona in May next year. We've got 7-night sailings on a fabulous itinerary. It does Barcelona, south of France, Italy, Florence, Rome, Naples, okay, and goes back. We can look at that. It's got its capacity of 5,600 people.
Well, but I'm talking for a real wedding actually, and it's 350 guests. 350 guests, 7 nights. That will go there. You definitely want to charge a
You don't come to know about the time.
No. See, we will charge our price, but it's not a bomb. Let me tell you, it's all affordable. Okay, we never price our product so high that nobody is able to buy it. Right? So it's affordable. जो आप हमारे साथ बैठ के जो लैंड वेकेशन का प्रोग्राम है उसके क्या कॉस्ट है अगर हमारे साथ बैठ के कंपेयर करें you'll find it's very easy. It's not too much out of the way. क्रूज का ये भी माइंडसेट है कि महंगा है. Okay, है कि नहीं? But I'll tell you, if you actually do the costing, I have a land versus cruise comparison. The cost on a cruise is 30% less.
So are you telling me the cruise wedding for 3 nights is cheaper than Thailand wedding?
Not Thailand, because Thailand, see, there's an air component. Hotel with the events that you want to do versus a cruise, it could be cheaper.
Ishan, you do one thing, you just
Yeah, I can meet you tomorrow. Where are you? Do you have a card?
share your business cards.
We will talk. All right. I think I've taken a lot of time. Okay.